Today is National Pack Your Lunch Day, but because of the deliciousness on the show, I opted out. New Day Northwest starts right now.
It's a new day.
Now, from the Virginia Mason Franciscan Health Studio at King 5 in downtown Seattle, this is New Day Northwest.
Good morning and welcome to New Day. I'm Kelly Hansen. I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, but there's still so many places that I've never been. And in just a few minutes, we're going to talk specifically about places to go in Tacoma. But first, our staff was talking about where we have to go when visitors come to town. New Day producer Susie is here. Yep. Susie, where are you taking people?
So I'm always taking them to Snoqualmie Falls.
Oh.
Even in the winter, it's beautiful. Summer, of course, it's gorgeous. And I just feel like it's kind of opposite direction of downtown Seattle where everybody goes. I still love that. But it's an easy thing to do, and you're getting out in nature. You can walk if you want, up and down, hike the falls, or you can just observe, and it's so beautiful.
And you can go to brunch right after at Salish Lodge and get their honey there.
Oh, what about
highly
you?
Recommend.
Where do you take people?
So Pink Door, I think, is iconic in Place Market. Delicious, the lasagna there. Also, Ray's Boathouse, the view there in Ballard, I think that's a real showstopper. If you have people that are into wine tasting too, Woodinville, you can't go wrong. They have Somme, the new hotel there. Highly recommend. But this is also something pro tip, Bainbridge. For someone that visits, if they haven't been on a ferry before, you can walk on, you can go for a day, you can walk around town. I think that that is a perfect stop that is a little off the beaten path.
I agree, because you go right into that little town, and there's a great sourdough pizza place there. That I love, and you don't have to go very far. You're just a few blocks in.
And you get views, pictures on the ferry. It's so easy. So where, though, do you refuse to go? I like this question when visitors come to town.
So I love the Space Needle, but it's expensive to take your family back and back and back. And so when I've gone so many times that now when people say, I want to go up to the Space Needle, I'll usually say, great. I'll drop them off, and we'll meet them at the water for lunch.
Ooh.
So then I don't have to go. They can have that moment, but I'm kind of done taking large groups.
Fair enough. See, and I still absolutely love it, like the glass floor, but maybe I haven't gone as much as you. One place, though, that I'm okay going, but I've seen a lot of people say they absolutely refuse to go, is the gum wall. They think it's disgusting in Pike Place Market.
I love it.
I don't know. I don't mind it. So you like it too?
I like it too. I mean, I like to contribute a little to the gum wall.
Also, you swallow your gum is something that I feel like we need to mention that. I have never done that before, and I just had to get that tidbit
I've never not done it, but at the gum wall, I would sacrifice and take my gum out and put it on the gum wall.
Fair enough. Thank you so much, Susie. And Tacoma is a city full of hidden gems, iconic landmarks, and surprising discoveries. The second edition of 100 Things to Do in Tacoma Before You Die is a curated roadmap to experiencing the city like a local. And author and travel writer Peggy Cleveland is here with a few favorite ideas.
Hi. So glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, what a pleasure. We're excited. So when we live somewhere long enough, we tend to overlook some of the unique parts of our hometown, don't we?
I think so, and I think for me, I'm from a military family, so I like to say I have the insider knowledge of a local with the fresh eyes of a tourist. So military families come in, and they have 2 years, and they've got to see and do everything. So, and then the first year in, then they all their families come and visit, and then they do it all again. So
you have all the inside scoop there. Your book helps us with all the hidden gems. You've chosen some of your favorite places to go and what to do in Tacoma. So I think we should just get started. And we're starting with coffee, something everyone loves. Three Hearts Cafe. Where is this, and what do you love about it?
This is in the Hilltop District, and it's one of the newer places in Tacoma. And it's when I updated the second edition, I added this, and I absolutely love this place. It's the Elder and Hellis family. And little Wyatt Hellis, if you see the octopus in the back, came home one day from school and shared with his family that octopus have 3 hearts, which I did not know that
I did not know that.
So the mural is fun for kids because they can try and find the 3 hearts that are on one of the tentacles there. But anyways, cute story, and it's all about love, and I kind of feel that love when you go into 3 Hearts. They have a lot of old-fashioned, comfort food like Dutch babies, or you can just walk up to the counter and get coffee and a pastry. So it's a really nice place to go.
I love supporting local coffee shops too. I think
me
that's
too.
so
Me
important,
too.
and we have the best coffee in this area.
We sure
The
do.
next one we've heard about is LeMay Car Museum, but this is an experience.
It really is, and so a lot of people don't realize there's American Car Museum in Tacoma near the Tacoma Dome that has LeMay cars from his collection, but his big collection is the LeMay collection at Marymount, which is out in Spanaway, and this is just incredible. It's a great place to go. There's even it used to be an old Catholic school, so it's a beautiful property, and you can do a Model T experience. So you have to check the website when they offer it. But it's one of the few places in the world that people still know how to drive a Model T, because apparently it's quite a challenge to
Quite
drive.
a trip.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, I don't know if I should sign up for that then. That looks fun. A hands-on experience, and look at all the views and the woods there.
And the property is just absolutely gorgeous.
Whoa. Okay, you have all the ideas.
Yeah.
The Point Devine Zoo is next. It's well known, but sometimes we sleep on it because you like the aquarium here.
Well, I think what's neat about the Point Defiance Zoo, other than other zoos, is you really get a lot of bang for your buck, because you get a full zoo plus an aquarium. And the aquarium's been there for a couple years now, so all the exhibits have kind of filled out and everything, and it's just a really beautiful experience. And then they also have a second kind of mini aquarium as well, which was the old one that was closed for a while, and that's been recently reopened. And then check the website too. They have a lot of really fun activities you can do as well.
Ooh, okay, I didn't know that. Good bang for your buck. That's a
Yes.
pro tip. Tacoma is obviously known for their beautiful glass displays, and it's home of Dale Chihuly, but two locations are not to miss. So we're going to start with Union Station.
So Union Station, you have to show your ID to get in because it's a federal building now, but there's 4 different installations in there of Chihuly's art, and especially the one in the background with the oval there is just stunning.
Absolutely.
And so you go in, you're in this beautiful rotunda, and you see all these pieces that he designed specifically for this building, and it's totally free.
Wow, free and
Yeah.
open to the public with your
Yes.
ID.
Yes.
Okay, and then the Chihuly Bridge of Glass.
This is another free installation, and Chihuly is actually from Tacoma, so these are works that he designed for this space. So the first one is like you're walking under the ocean as you head out onto the bridge, and then you have these glass pillars that are designed to look like the glacier ice of Mount Rainier. And then this section here is Venetian glass, and these are some of the largest hand-blown pieces of glasswork. So it's a pretty incredible collection. It's right out there for free for everybody to see.
Oh my gosh, I have to jot all of these things down. I guess I just need your book. We're going to go out with nature for the next one,
Okay.
Wright Park and a conservatory. Tell me about this.
So Wright Park's been around over 100 years, and it is. I just recently did an article on it for Parent Map, and there's so much more than just the park. It's also an arboretum, and it has 18 championship Washington trees. So that's a fun activity. You can download the map online and walk around and find all these big trees. And then if you end up with a day where the weather's bad, hop into the conservatory. And for over 100 years, Tacomans have been able to go in there and get out of the rain and see all these tropical plants. And it's just a really incredible place. And it recently underwent a huge restoration, so all the glass is a lot cleaner now, so you can see everything. So it's
I
just
feel
really
like I would
beautiful.
think I was on vacation there. That looks amazing. I love this next idea. You can become an honorary light keeper at Browns Point.
Yes, and a lot of people don't realize in the Pacific Northwest, a lot of the lighthouses, you can rent the keepers' cottages
I didn't
to
know
stay
that.
at, like at Vashon Island, there's 2. But anyways, Point Roberts has this
Look at
little,
that.
it's a little tiny little lighthouse. It's really cute. But you can rent the cottage, and when you do that, you have certain things that you're required to do, like every morning you have to raise the flag and lower it at
Okay,
night.
they're putting you to work a little bit.
Definitely. And if you're there over the weekend, you have to open the cottage and the museum up for the public. But after, about 5 o'clock, people tend to head home and everything, and you have this beautiful park and this cottage all to yourselves. It's a really beautiful views too.
Oh my gosh, sign me up this summer. That would be amazing. You probably got to get on it though soon before people.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it does book up soon.
Definitely. And lastly, Tacoma is a sweet place. We're going to talk about two candy companies, starting with the Johnson Candy Company.
Oh, okay. So Johnson Candy Companies, I think it just hit its 100th year. And it's a family-owned business from day one, and I think it's the grandson is running it now. And they have a lot of the older ladies still making candy. They have this 100-year-old machine. I can't remember what it's called, but it's this giant cauldron, and it like stirs and heats the candy as they make it. And they're known for these caramel with the almonds, and then they're hand dipped in chocolate, and they're so good. And because they're so fresh, you know how caramel is sometimes kind of hard. This is just melt in your mouth. It's so soft.
And to
really
watch
good.
that too, and to be able to talk with people that have worked there for years is pretty special.
Yes.
Brown and Haley is next.
Oh, okay, so I have loved almond roca my whole life.
Same. It's one of my favorite.
Yes,
and I saw that you brought some, and I hope
so
you're
this
leaving
is
it.
the iconic pink bag. But a lot of people don't know, right at the factory, and it's the only place in the world they make almond roca. They have this kiosk, and it was the ticket booth for the World's Fair here in Seattle. And they were going to move it out to the Puyallup Fairgrounds, but for some reason they couldn't get it out there. So Brown and Haley bought it, and they use it as their outlet. And there's a big sign in there that says Elvis was here, because during the World's Fair he was filming a movie. It happened at the World's Fair, and they used that booth as the green room, so he was actually really in that booth. But I love going in because they have the sweetest ladies that work there, and I always ask them, what's the deal today? And I'm not kidding, there's sometimes things for $1. There's just unbelievable deals on almond roca. And things you wouldn't even think about, like they actually sell the, you know, the bits and pieces that don't make it in. Crushed, they'll sell that in a bag. So if you like to bake, there's tons of stuff that you can buy to bake with too.
Well, I might start baking after that. Peggy, thank you so much for being
you're welcome.
here.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. And much more this morning on New Day Northwest. We're vetting the viral to see if we can pull off some creative charcuterie perfect for springtime. And speaking of spring, we're getting spring beauty tips from content creator Jodi Mannes later in the show. How to keep your skin glowing and your hair smelling fresh. But first, Seattle artist Tinsley is here to perform her new single, Bad Enough, and tell us about her upcoming performance and video premiere. She's making a name for herself on the Seattle music scene, and now she's out with a new single this year. Please welcome local singer and songwriter Tinsley along with her band performing the song Bad Enough. Take it away.
I heard your new song, and it sounds really bad, and I'm loving every second of that. I heard you got dumped, can't say I'm surprised. Who wants to be with a man child? Ba 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 ba. Bad enough. Ba 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 bad enough. You'd string me along as I tried to get away, but you'd give me just enough to always get me to stay. I know your life sucks, so I don't need revenge, 'cause you're doing bad enough on your end. Ba 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 bad enough. Ba 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 bad enough. And I know that it's wrong to root for your demise. I'm just here to observe it. Okay, fine, you deserve it. It's so easy to slide into some other life laugh and play pretend. But I'm not waiting to die next to some boring guy ever again. Ba 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 bad enough. Ba 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 bad enough.
Is this my new anthem? I'm obsessed. Oh my goodness. Amazing, you all, as usual. Please tell me about the song and what inspired you to write it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of a collection of past relationship experiences. You might be able to relate.
Maybe, who's to say?
But yeah, about kind of realizing that you deserve more and letting kind of karma take care of things for you.
Ooh, yes. I think a lot of people might relate to that song. Your song is being played on KEXP. How does that feel to hear your song out there and have a bunch of people be listening to it now?
It's such a surreal feeling. I mean, that was one of my biggest goals when I set out to make music, was to have, I mean, it's a dream to be able to turn on the radio and be like, oh my gosh, wait, I know that song. So I feel very grateful to have the local support of KEXP.
Absolutely. That's got to be a dream come true feeling. And what's your process like when you're writing new music?
Yeah, I think most of the times I'll have experiences that I'm trying to be working through, whether it's a breakup or life changes. So there's usually something kind of on my heart that I'm trying to work through, and then I'll hit record on my iPhone, have a little guitar chords that I'm riffing on and just kind of sing and see what happens. And then from there, I have more professionals help me take it to the next level with production and my bandmates.
Obviously, these gentlemen behind you, so talented.
Yes.
Is there a new album in the works? You had so many amazing singles that you have played for us here, and I want to know if an album is happening.
I would say yes. There's no harsh plans yet, but I like stories and I like piecing things together, so I think that this song will find its way onto an album.
Ooh, it might be called Bad Enough.
Maybe,
I don't know, maybe. You also, I understand, have a video music premiere. Please explain.
Yes, so this Friday on the 13th, we filmed a music video for this song at Hotel Crocodile, and so we're doing a special concert. It's called the Lobby Sessions, and then we're also going to premiere the video where we filmed it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be a DJ, art on display, a photo booth, and we'd love to have you there.
I love it. You guys, again, it's in my head. It's my new album. Thank you so much for being here. So amazing. And next up, we're vetting a viral video with more than 5 million views. Is the adorable spring charcuterie hack really as simple as it seems? We're giving it a shot next. There are so many cute, crafty hacks for spring, and when I saw a flower part charcuterie pop up on my feed, I knew it was time to vet the viral. Oh yes, the music is coming, and wait until you see what we have in store for you today. Producer Alexis is here to walk me through the steps and see if it's as easy as it looks, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this didn't look easy to me.
Yeah, it looked really complicated. We have the video, and it's just, so, it's the cutest thing you've ever seen. She makes it look so simple. It's all things bought from Trader Joe's. You see her there peeling the cucumber. It's perfect for spring. So we had to try it out. Kelly, do you think you could do this?
I can only hope. I'm not great. I'm like the Instagram versus reality person where I try my hardest and mine is going to look sad in comparison. But you got little pots and you also had a faux pot too.
Yeah, so that was bigger than what she had in the video. So I was like, I'll get a little smaller version. They ended up
whoopsie-daisy.
That big.
Dainty.
They're tiny.
Pretty cute.
Sorry. So that's not gonna do. It didn't even fit one piece of cheese. I tried it last night. That's for an ant. So we're gonna do this.
Okay.
So what you do first, so she used a little piece of foam, but everyone in the comments is like, why poison your guests when you could just use cheese? So we're just gonna take little cube cheeses that I already
cut up some little
and
cheese.
just stuff it in there.
And so that's almost like the dirt sort of the soil down
Well, and
in
it's
the
also
ground.
gonna hold, so you're gonna use your little like stick to go in there. So I use just like these little harder cheddar cheeses, the unexpected cheddar.
That's a good
And then
one.
your other cheese that you're gonna need for the little flour on top of these mini brie bites. If you've never had these,
haven't had the mini
they're
brie
the
bite.
best snacks, and they come in these little cups, so they're super easy to snack on. So
and you put it in a cute shape
you
of
use
flour.
the little flour cookie cutter. Another little faux pas I had that didn't realize they were all connected, but you know it worked. So you get your cute little flour.
Whatever works.
It's so cute. Okay, so what you're gonna do first is take your skewer. We found these cute ones that had the little flour on top, and you're just gonna skewer your cheese.
Okay, I'm good so far.
You're good so far, and so just lay that to the side because then you're gonna take some salami and fold these in half and then half again, and you get this like really aesthetic little triangle.
Yeah.
And you're gonna put that in right after
I'm glad
your
you
flour.
didn't say we were doing rows or something. I'm like,
No.
I can't today.
This
a
is
couple of
easy.
these. So
I do this on all my charcuterie boards, and everyone's like, "It's so fancy," but it's seriously so easy. So there, you have that.
wait, okay,
How
great.
cute. I know. And then you have little cucumbers that I just used my little vegetable peeler and got the little shavings off of it.
Okay, so some thin slices of cucumbers.
Thin, small shavings.
And then it almost looks like the stem you were saying of the flour.
Yeah.
That's darling.
So then you fold it up, kind of just make it look like a little ribbon, and then stick it towards one end so that, you know, it's kind of on one side, and then you're going to do the other side.
Okay.
So
here we go. Another piece.
little.
Don't cut yourself when you're using a little peeler. Don't be Kelly Hansen
Don't
with
pull
that.
a Kelly.
Yes.
But see, then you have your little flour.
I am shocked right now. I'm actually following along
I know.
very well today with this the viral.
It's so cute. So then just, stab it into a piece of cheese so that it holds. Oh, I lost
That is
my
way
little
better
bit.
than using foam. You're totally right. Because then
Yeah.
you can eat everything in your cute pot.
Exactly.
And kids would love doing this. This would
we're not
actually be
done.
darling. Well, there's more.
There's more. Then you put the little nuts. So I got the everything but the bagel one. I got these little caramel
I've never
coffee, so
seen
it's brown like dirt.
these.
And then I have, she used the chocolate covered almonds, but I decided to get these. And then you just stick
Would you
it
use
in.
something like this if you were having a little party?
Oh my gosh,
I feel
yeah.
like this would be darling.
I just think it's such a little showstopper. Like how adorable this little pot. You went the extra mile. You got the pot.
I was seeing
and
that it had
boom.
millions of
There she
views
is.
too on
Yes.
social media.
It has 5 million views.
5
Which
million.
is crazy. But the internet loves little DIY hacks like this, and we have vetted the viral. Boom.
I am actually shocked that I did so well on that. That is absolutely darling. Do you follow TikTok a lot to come up with things like this?
Oh yeah, I have so many things saved. I don't know
So
about
do
you,
I.
but I think you're better at DIY than you think you are, because that looks really cute.
I'm really not, Alexis, but I have never done such a good job that I did today.
It's
This
so
is fabulous.
good. But yeah, I love saving little DIY things, and I do a lot of them.
Yeah.
Something I did like DIY Christmas, that was one I did, and my friends loved it. But yeah, this would be so perfect at a party.
Oh my gosh, thank you so
Yeah.
much. I think I'm getting better at DIY.
You are.
Okay, there we go. And now that we got our appetizer ready, we're gonna chow down on a 3-course dinner menu made with locals in mind. I'm cooking with executive chef of Ryder in downtown Seattle, and that's coming up next, so stick with us.
It's a new day.
Now, they say that puzzles are good for your brain health, so are you a puzzle person? And even if you're not, there's a spot in Port Townsend that might convert you. Evening's Chris Cashman takes us there.
It's not that puzzling.
I enjoyed doing jigsaw puzzles. I felt like they were just such a great break from the stress of daily life.
Why Maya Gupta, a former University of Washington electrical engineer professor, started a puzzle business.
And so I really love puzzles, but I wasn't finding enough interesting puzzles. I was like, I can get a laser cutter and I can make my own interesting puzzles.
With that, everything clicked into place. Today, Maya and her husband Jim Muller are professional puzzle makers.
We're at Artifact Puzzles here in Port Townsend, and we make artsy wooden jigsaw puzzles. These are not like cardboard puzzles. They're laser cut from wood.
The shop creates, packs, and ships more than 400 designs, all printed with soy-based ink and laser cut from environmentally friendly plywood. Some of the artwork is familiar, but most of it is contemporary, licensed from artists around the world, including Seattle favorites Vikram Madan, and Justin Hillgrove.
We want artwork that's pretty colorful, pretty busy, pretty interesting, and we like artwork that tells a little bit of a story, because you can spend a lot of time with this artwork. And so if there's sort of some depth to what's going on that you're sort of thinking about and gives us some ideas for unique puzzle pieces, that makes it a lot more fun.
Prices range from $25 for a 75-piece starter all the way to $650 for this 9-panel masterpiece with more than 2,000 pieces. And look closely at the pieces. Some have a personality of their own. They're called whimsies. Specially shaped cuts become a part of the puzzle's story.
For me, it's just the feel of the pieces, and especially, that's why I love all these pieces that we do or that are in the shapes of animals and flowers and people doing things, is because it's fun to just pick up a little wood piece that's in the shape of like a little guy with a tool belt or whatever it is.
And if you're one of those people who always starts with the straight edges, you may want to rethink your strategy.
Our puzzles don't necessarily have straight edges and are just kind of weird and wonderful.
Analog, artistic, and engaging. All the pieces fit together perfectly for this Made in Washington product.
Often in daily life, you don't get a chance to really finish things. You just have all the stuff that goes on and on and on. And the thing I love about puzzles is you finish them. And there's just a sense of completion, and it's just nice for your brain.
Thanks so much, Chris. A 3-course meal sounds fancy, but it doesn't need to break the bank. Ryder is a regionally sourced restaurant inside downtown Seattle's Hotel Theodore that's offering a new deal on a multi-course dinner for locals. And joining me now, Executive Chef Ricardo Villada. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure for me. And we're going to create a dish today that is in the local menu that we're offering since last month. We're offering a menu that is $50 per person, so it's more approachable, affordable.
Yeah.
Right now, eating in a restaurant is super expensive.
Everything is expensive right now.
So we're creating this local menu, and it's 3 courses, so you can get a salad on a soup, and then choose a main course between a pasta, a salmon, and then finish with a beautiful dessert.
Oh my gosh, well, you are making one of my favorite things to eat. Tell everyone at home, and how do we get started?
So we're gonna start, the dish is going to be a gnocchi. Obviously, it's a house-made. They are potato pillows, right? It's just made in with potatoes and flour and eggs. And the sauce, we're going to build the sauce with the porcini mushrooms, duck sausage, and a little bit of fresh black truffle.
Oh, okay, so I get some meat in it, too.
We're going to start to warm it up a little bit of olive oil.
And get the sausage going?
That's the sausage, yeah.
What sausage are you using, do you like? Ooh, look at that sizzle.
I love all sausage as an Italian, but the one that we're making is a house-made duck sausage. So it's one part of buck fat and 3 parts of duck legs. And then we grind it, we add some spices, and it got tasty, more gamey. It's more unique, right?
I have never tried duck sausage. Today is a first.
I'm gonna ask you to scramble a little bit.
You're gonna put me to work here. I got it. I won't let you down. Maybe I will. Tell everyone about Ryder while we're cooking too, for someone that's never been downtown Seattle there.
So Ryder is a beautiful restaurant and a boutique hotel. Hotel Theodore is located in 7 and Pike. And Ryder is a restaurant based with Pacific Northwest, ocean and forest. So we have a beautiful wood fire grill, and 80% of the menu is cooked on a real wood, which is coming local from Washington. It's unique.
That is unique.
So what we're gonna do now?
How am I doing, Chef? Good job,
I'm gonna hire you.
Woo!
We're gonna add some porcini mushroom. Porcini mushroom is the king of mushroom. That's come from France. Great quality. We just blanch it, so we take it off a little bit of the bitter, and then we're gonna start to build the sauce with some carrots.
Those carrots are the cutest things in the world. Did you dice those?
Yep.
Whoa,
some black
talent
truffle
here. Truffle?
Yep. That is a truffle paste that we make in our house. It's just black truffle and a little bit of mushrooms. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of water here.
Is that pasta water or what?
That's a little bit pasta water. That's the secret.
I heard that's liquid gold is what people here call
Especially
that.
after you're cooking all night, that'll keep all the starch and all the richness of the pasta, right? We're gonna add a little bit of beef jus, just to give you some consistency on the sauce, right?
Wow.
And then now, step seasoning all the time, right?
Oh, so you're about the salt in the water for the pasta?
Yes, you are correct. While this one's going, I'm gonna drop the gnocchi. Gnocchi is very quick. It takes about like 1 minute to cook. So
really? Is that because it's homemade, like it's fresh pasta?
Yep. And then the one house-made that we're doing is more like fluffy flavors. It's not that like a chewy and very strong for the supermarket, right?
Yeah, no,
That's what makes it more unique.
Yes. Those are pillows of heaven.
Yes.
So good.
The best on weekends. So it's so rich, so powerful, so flavorful.
Yes.
So secrets is when the gnocchi are ready, you just want to come up. That's the secret.
Oh, so I just wait.
We
That's
just
how
waiting,
you can tell
and
you
then
don't
we're
have to
gonna put it
mess
up.
with it and
Nope.
stir it the entire time.
Correct. You never touch gnocchi while, especially the house made, otherwise you can mash them.
Oh, fair enough.
And then we're gonna see them. This is going well. We're gonna add a little bit more of pasta water.
Okay. And while we're doing that, what else did you bring here? Because this goes with the menu.
We just bring to showcase a salad and a classic chowder. Chowder is all-time favorite for our guests. And then, yes, that's going to be one of the main courses if you come to visit us.
Ooh, okay. How'd you get into cooking?
So I started, as you know, I have an accent. So I do born and raised in Italy. You can see them, they're coming up.
Oh, they're coming. They're almost ready.
So we.
Okay, let's put those babies in.
Look at that.
And it goes straight in the pan.
Straight.
So it gets all the sauce and everything in it? Okay.
So I born and raised in Italy, and I started as a dishwasher. I was 15 years old. And then I just love cooking. I just love it from the beginning. And then I moved in Spain, France, New York for 13 years. And I'm here in Seattle, beautiful city. And
You are liking it okay?
I love it. I've been here
good.
8 years. Actually,
okay, so good.
two of my daughters born here. And now we got a good stuff here, butter.
The butter. You're not afraid of adding butter, and neither am I, chef.
And then we're gonna finish with some fresh parsley.
Oh, fresh parsley.
And then, yep. Finish up with the king of mushrooms, black truffle.
Geez.
This is a Perigon coming also from France. Season should be over in about 2 weeks. So that is also great timing that I'm here today. Because that's going to be probably the last ones.
Okay, and then is this done and then I can taste it?
And now done. We're going to finish, maybe add a little bit more water just to make it more creamy.
The consistency a little bit there.
Yep.
And you can get this on the menu right now, but
Absolutely.
seasonal at Ryder, you
Seasonal
guys are
at Ryder.
always changing the menu, I'm sure, and trying new things.
Yep. You can see now how we call it in Italy, shiny. That's what when we're talking about pasta, it has to be shiny.
Has to be shiny.
I'm gonna tune it off.
Okay, what are some of your other favorite things on the menu too while you start preparing this for me to taste?
I'm a big fan of chowders, right?
Yeah.
It's not an Italian thing, so when I come to the US, I just love it from the beginning. It's creamy, it's rich, it got all the flavor of clams mixed with bacons and yeah.
Ooh, okay, I'm grabbing the fork.
I hope
I'm going in.
I hope that's good.
Oh, it's gonna be good. I can just tell. I knew
Please.
as soon as I met you that this was gonna be amazing. While I'm doing this, how do you come up with a menu like this?
It's just come up. We always see the menu about seasonality. We see what's in the, in black truffle in March and February, and then we change it every month. Coming up, it'll be the spring, so we're going to see a lot of asparagus, green things, spinach, broccoli, and the menu is always designed for what we have available.
Oh my gosh. Chef, this was amazing.
Thank you.
I am going to visit you downtown Seattle, but please don't eat this. Leave this for me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And still lots more to come on New Day Northwest. It's almost St. Patrick's Day. We're going to get in the spirit with some local Irish dancers next. And then the seasons are changing, and we're talking spring beauty trends with Jodi Mannes. St. Patrick's Day is almost here, and Seattle is gearing up to celebrate. The Irish Festival returns to the Seattle Center this weekend with traditional Irish music, food, dancing, and so much more. And to get us in the spirit, we have performers from the Carol Henderson School of Irish Dancers. Take it away, ladies. That's going to wake us up this morning. We're back now with Mark Kohler, the Executive Director of Irish Heritage Club. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
That was so amazing. Tell us about the Irish Festival Seattle, because it's been going on for decades and it's so loved in this community.
It really is. It's important to understand the Irish diaspora have been celebrating St. Patrick's Day wherever they found themselves around the world for centuries. Here in Seattle, we're celebrating the 55th Irish Festival and the 55th St. Patrick's Day Parade. The festival has been going with our great friends at Festall and Seattle Centre since 1984, so we're about 42 years into that. The Irish diaspora, the Irish community here is amazing. There's about 400,000 people in Seattle and in King County who claim Irish heritage. So that's about 10% of the population. This week is just a huge opportunity for them to come out and just celebrate that culture and that heritage that they identify with.
Definitely. And what can people expect this year? What's new for everyone?
There is so much going on. There really is something for everybody this weekend. There's music, there is dancing. We've got a whole series of performers on 3 stages at the Seattle Centre. The main stage is where the real atmosphere and the energy is on Saturday and Sunday. Way more of this fantastic dancing that you saw. There's 12 Irish dance schools in Seattle. They're all performing on Saturday and Sunday. We have a stage upstairs. We have an Irish bar and an Irish stage upstairs. There is performers there all weekend. We have a film festival right beside the Armory, the Emerald City Irish Film Festival, 3rd year. Celebrating Irish cinema. That's going on all day Saturday and Sunday as well. Really something for everybody.
Absolutely. And you can learn about your Irish heritage too. Tell me about that.
It's amazing. Irish people and Irish Americans in particular love to trace their roots. They love to know where the ancestors came from, and genealogy clearly is the way that they do that. There are some genealogy lectures on both Saturday and Sunday, and find out where to start. Where do I find out where my granny, my granddad, my grandmother came from? Which bit of Ireland? Where do I find their records? How do I start finding where those ancestors were?
So special. The parade, the starting point has changed, right? Tell me about the route.
Thank you. Yeah, the parade's been running since 1971. We've typically used 4th Avenue. In fact, we've always used 4th Avenue. This year, we've made the brave decision to move the parade down to Alaskan Way. The Seattle Waterfront, they've just done a wonderful job, isn't it, in the last 3 to 4 years, with the wheel down there and the aquarium. So this year's parade is taking place on Alaskan Way. It's on Saturday at noon. And as soon as that parade finishes, everybody moves up to the Seattle Centre and the fun starts in the Armory from 2 o'clock onwards.
That's going to be a really fun weekend. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Pleasure, Kelly.
Yes, and once again, Irish Festival Seattle is March 14th and 15th at the Armory Food and Event Hall. It is free and open to the public. And it's time for Spring Beauty. When we come back, our own Jodi Mannes shares the trends that she's loving right now. Spring is the season for fresh starts, and that includes your beauty routine. From high shine lips to hair that stays fresh and fragrant, Jodi Mannes is back with the beauty trends that bring the wow factor this spring. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, we're getting going, and you have a lot of amazing products. So this is what's trending and what you're liking. You try these products out.
Yes, these are some of my favorite, and as we get through them, you'll know why. The biggest thing to think about for spring this year is the whole clean girl aesthetic gone. All right, so this year you're bringing in color, you're going bold, you're gonna just add more color and just be more uniquely you than we've ever seen before.
Okay.
So the sky is the limit, right? So let's get started.
Skin? That
is
looks like skin.
Yes, a good
Trend
place
one.
to start. So you're going to start to see the market flooded with more and more balms that are more of a skincare infused foundation. So we used to see more foundation and maybe 5 or 10% skincare. L'Oreal also has one that's 1%, for example. This is 92% skincare. It's very hydrating. When you put it on, it doesn't look or act like a full coverage foundation. It gives you that really nice glow. This is my skin. It's just perfect.
It's just elevated and perfect and luscious.
And doesn't look cakey. So comes in 18 shades. I really like this because, again, 92% skincare, which we're busy in spring. We got stuff to do. We don't have time to layer makeup on.
To get everything packed into one is so nice too. So then you're not worried about all the serums and everything that you have to put on every day. Trend to bright, transparent colors for blush. What do you mean by this?
Okay, what I mean by this is your blush should be a flush of color. I shouldn't be able to, I'm not an expert, I self-proclaimed. You shouldn't be able to look at someone's face and see their blush. You should see a flush of color. So after you've exercised, you notice your skin has a little bit of flush, but you can still see the skin underneath it, not a solid color.
Okay, so not caking it on. You know, everyone has seen a clown, I guess.
Yes,
like,
and
don't go clown.
Unless you're going out and the lighting's low. But now what you're gonna start to see are these little blush drops, liquid.
Whoa.
You'll see them everywhere. And you just add the lightest bit, and see how you can still see my skin, but it's a flush or a hint of color.
It's just enhancing it.
Yes, and these are only $9. There's so many shades. I only brought you 5, but there are, I think, 10 shades. So you can go light, cool,
Can you
neutral.
put that on with your finger like you did, or do you recommend using like an angled brush? What do you think?
Depending on your skin, more mature women should put it on the back of their hand and then just lightly dab. If you have beautiful skin like you can put it right on your finger. I still would mush it out a little bit and then go in and just add it to the high points of your cheekbone just to give you that really pretty flush of color.
Oh, that looks so pretty. Jodi, anytime you compliment my skin, it like makes my entire day because you are who you are. I'm like, Jodi just gave me a compliment.
Your skin's great. Your skin's great.
Moving right along, trend 3, ditch the lipstick and opt for high stain or shine lip stains. What is this?
This is one of my favorite new products because in the last year we saw lip stains where you stain it, you can peel it, and you get that all day look. Okay, it works, but imagine now if you have that plus a gloss. So you have a stain and a gloss that lasts all day. So these are new in the market. These are by a brand called Persona. Really love this brand. But look at that color. And then, so you get the beauty of a stain that lasts all day, but you also get the benefit of a shine. So a lip gloss. Stain meets gloss, perfection for spring. And it also leaves you that opaque color, very similar to our blushes, where you don't see a solid color on the lips. So when you look at this product, and that, it's all, you're thinking just hints of color, nothing solid.
Yes. The marketing on this too, I mean, they have won me on just how adorable this container is.
And look
so
how pretty,
cute.
more bright than we're used to seeing. So
Definitely.
Splash of color.
Okay, now we're talking about getting an early all over glow.
Yes, so now's the time to break out your short sleeve shirt, your shorts, your tank tops, but we might not have seen the sun. So L'Oreal makes this, it's called Glotion. They were smaller, you can add them into your foundation, but now they have extra large. Okay, so you can add this to your whole body,
your neck, so forth.
Everywhere. And so the other day I did a video in a tank top and I'm like, oh gosh, I need some sun. I took the medium one on a brush like this, dab it, and then you just go over your whole skin. So it gives you a
look at that
hint.
shine.
I know, but it also looks like there's a little bit of coverage.
Yeah.
You know, just enough to say, oh, I have just beautiful, healthy skin, which is not the case.
That is absolutely amazing before like a vacation or something, because I don't know, living here and then going to Mexico, I'm like, I need sun in my life right away.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and then for our hair, tell me about this. It's getting hair perfumes are big this year, trend number 5.
Yeah, so last spring we talked about not using as much heat on our hair. This year it's more about if you don't have to shampoo and wash your hair every day, don't. But dry shampoo doesn't always help with the scent. This new hairspray or your perfume for hair, it has odor eliminating molecules. So it doesn't just cover the scent of your day 2 hair, it neutralizes your hair scent and then adds a nice little hint of fragrance. Again, you'll notice a theme, just a hint of color, hint of coverage, hint of scent. That smells, but it's not so strong that it's gonna interact with your favorite perfume.
Yes.
It's just if you walk by really fast, just get a, ooh, that smelled nice.
Yes, sending like nice and fresh. And I understand there's a pistachio latte flavor. That was rose. That smelled really good.
Isn't that?
I gotta get a little pistachio in my life. Oh wow, yummy.
I know.
Yummy,
Amber Shores
yummy.
is my favorite.
Hair perfume, who knew?
Yeah, so it goes with your dry shampoo and just gives you that nice little hint of something nice.
Yes, okay, and we're ending with nails. Complete your look with a spring nail color. These are bold.
They're bold and they're spring, but this year nails are going to be beyond just solid. They're going to be more polka dots. You're going to see more stripes. You're going to see a lot more fun shapes. You'll see much more colorful French tips. So it's not just a solid color. It's mixing and matching for different designs on the nails. I'm a bad example because mine are
no,
not.
I was just going to say I like yours.
Mine
are red. They're not, and just hide them.
So yeah, it's all about just mixing and matching, but really bold with the shades and then the design on top.
Okay, I've seen the polka dots and the little like flowers and everything
fun,
and
right?
the designs. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Jodi, you are so fun. Thank you so much for being here. This was amazing. I learned a lot and new products. And thank you to you all for spending time with us today. For more New Day fun, subscribe on YouTube and be sure to download King 5 Plus for free. Don't forget to enjoy your new day, and we'll see you next time.